It has been a little while since the release of Mermaid Isle, so in today's video, I am going to be giving my honest opinions about the game. Alright, hi, TT here, and today I am going to be telling you guys my full opinions on Mermaid Isle. Alright, so before the video starts, please make sure to like and subscribe and follow all of my socials. They will be linked in the description. Without further ado, let me get into the video now. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with Mermaid Isle, as you probably would have guessed from the title and the first word in the game, Mermaid Isle is a mermaid game where you basically are a mermaid inside of a game. You swim around inside all of the different maps inside of the game, and there's a couple of things that you need to know about it, like there being quests inside of the game. There is a very generous amount of tales inside of the game where you could like do a little gacha thing at the shrine, but we're getting to all of that. Alright, so this video is going to be split into sections, and this section is going to be talking about the game being beginner friendly. Now, as soon as you load into the game, there is a beautiful loading screen. I absolutely adore it. It's so gorgeous, and you don't even need to be on any specific graphic card to see how gorgeous it is. You just kind of get hit with it, and I absolutely love that. But in terms of it being beginner friendly like Mermaid Isle, I would say no because once you press play into Mermaid Isle, you're not really hit with any sort of introduction. You kind of just get placed into the Mermaid Isle or Cradle Reef, and yeah, you're just not really given that much instruction on what to do. And the thing that has me with this is apparently in the beta version there was actually an introduction to the game where you could actually choose what gender and what character you wanted to be, and it was like a whole intro sequence. If I could find it, I'll put it on the screen right now, and I just can't believe that they did not include this into the game. Like, I absolutely love introductions to any game, and that's why I love the introduction to Royal High Campus 3, because it was so well done. And to know that we don't explicitly get introduced to the game like that anymore, you're just kind of just plopped in as if you're supposed to know what to do. I hate that. I hate not having direction in a game. I just want to be told what to do inside of a game so that I would have a general idea. I hate running around like a headless chicken inside of a game. That's just me though. I know a lot of people may just want to swim around and figure out what to do. Like, people like the free roam aspect of it, but for me personally, when it comes to that type of game, I don't really like the type of free roam games. I like to be told what to do inside of a game to like do my objectives, because I don't want to search up any YouTube tutorial on how to do a certain quest, and I actually needed to do that for this game, and it made me so mad because I want to know how to play the game myself. Like, I felt secondhand embarrassment having to search it up because I just wanted to play the game. I wanted to learn how to play it. But I digress. Other than that, I have already made a tutorial on how to find the gold NPC. She's supposed to be on a rock right next to Mermaid Isle, like a little bit away from Mermaid Isle inside of Cradle Reef. And genuinely speaking, I don't know why the game couldn't push you to that direction to like go talk to her. Like, I don't care if the game just met you with like a PNG image of the ocean being like, hi, welcome to Mermaid Isle. You're probably lost on what to do here. If you want, there's an introduction NPC nearby named Gold. She's supposed to be sitting on a rock nearby, so go talk to her and you'll figure out like what's the deal with this whole Mermaid Isle game, you know? Like, I feel like something like that, something as simple as that, would give a player a little bit of direction and just a clue of what you can do inside of the game, because I have heard that people have been saying that they have been confused upon playing the game for the first time. And when you release a game for the first time, you don't want people saying, oh, I was actually confused on how to do this, or I was confused on how to do that. You want to be as straightforward with an introduction as possible, and that's just me talking towards the developers or anybody from the Mermaid Isle team that may be watching this video. It's just constructive criticism. I just genuinely think that you guys should have kept that in the game. You should have kept an introduction to the game, because I'm gonna be completely honest, I wasn't a big fan of swimming around and having to figure out what to do on my own, but that's just me, you know? Everybody is different and everybody has their own way of getting around in a game, you know? But I just realized that this section is a little bit too long, so we are going to move on to section 2, which is the gameplay. Now, when it comes to the Mermaid Isle gameplay, I absolutely love it. Like, I actually play it daily. It is such an addictive game. I love it. It's very good summer game. I love it so much. Like, this is how you genuinely do a game. Like, this is how you genuinely do a mermaid game. And I'm going to be completely honest, I have never played a single mermaid game inside of Roblox before. And this was my first experience to a mermaid game. And knowing that this is my first experience and it's actually this good, I really have to commend all of the developers that worked on this. And it, like, genuinely speaking, it's such a good gameplay loop. So basically inside of Mermaid Isle, what you have to do mainly inside of the game, the only objectives that you have to do inside of the game is basically swimming around all of the maps, which is like Cradle Reef, the Bed Shrine, I think that's what you call it, the Swirling Shoal, the Mermaid Isle. Like, I really can't remember all of the maps on the top of my head, but as you're swimming through, you'll kind of see a pop-up seeing where you are currently in the map, and I really do like that. It gives you a sense of direction in the game. And I get that a lot of people will kind of be confused, but once you start playing the game consistently, you'll start to realize that the map isn't actually that hard to navigate around. It's actually quite easy to navigate around. Like, as me having only around 12 hours in the game, like, I say only as if it's nothing, but it's genuinely a lot of hours to be pouring into a game. There are people that have been playing this game from sun up to sundown and have way more hours than me in this game and know way more than I do, just from me seeing from the top of my head. And honestly, props to those people that play this game from sun up to sundown, because I genuinely see why it's such an addictive process to just open up this game and play it. Like, sometimes when I get bored of Royal High and get bored of Trading Hub and stuff like that, I come to Mermaid Isle. Like, genuinely speaking, if you guys see that my joins are on and I'm playing inside of Mermaid Isle, I'm playing inside of my private server because it's genuinely really fun. One thing that I also wanted to add, which I didn't really know where to add this part, like these parts, but no, I guess they can go inside of this section. So there are certain quests that you need to do inside of the game after you talk to Gold, the NPC. And there are certain quests that you need to do, like for example, there are these glowing bubbles around the map that are usually hidden deep inside the ocean unless it rains, because if it rains, that's actually a random event, and when it rains, all of those bubbles with all of those mermaid notes actually float up to the top so you can get them easier. And I really like that event. It gives you a lot of pearls if you use that rainbow ring of like mermaid notes that you sing out of. And then there's like other quests like the Pearl Pursuit, like finding the seahorses, I think that's hide and seek, and Hermit's item. Like, oh my god, the way that I hated doing Hermit's item when it first released. Like, I'm pretty sure that it got reworked to be an actual quest that you need to swim down into the shrine to do. But the pre-Hermit's quest, that was the worst quest to do inside of Mermaid Isle, because let me tell you why. Hermit's item is basically this really small item that is red and has a blue outline that can be anywhere inside of the mostly blue environment inside of the entire Mermaid Isle map. Like, a lot of people have been saying that it could spawn inside of a seashell or something, in tranquil waters, or inside of the Echoing Spires map, and mine did not spawn there. For some reason, my Hermit's item did not spawn there. It spawned in Cradle Reef, and I was so mad when I first saw that it spawned there, bro. Which brings me to another thing that I do need to, like, say. I feel like if you don't want to do a specific quest, like, it's literally the same problem like in Royal High. If you don't want to do a specific quest, why can't you skip it? Like, at least in Royal High, there is a way for you to like wait it out. Like, those quests will only be available to you for an hour, but inside of Mermaid Isle, even though it is, yes, the early release, you literally cannot skip any quest that you don't want to do. And anytime I got Hermit's item, I would just groan and leave the game. And every time I used to join back in the game, it would just show that I still had this quest to do. And it just made me die inside, bro. I just didn't want to do it, but I eventually got it done. And then I realized, I guess the Hermit's item quest got reworked at some point in time. Like, I don't really know when that happened, but tell me down in the comments if it did get reworked, because I do remember doing a different variation of it. But overall, in terms of the gameplay loop, even without the quest, I feel like there should be a way for you to skip a certain quest that you don't want to do. And there should also be a way for you to like do more than 3 quests in the game, because the game does kind of get tiresome after you do those 3 quests, because I feel like inside of the game, that's kind of the only thing that you can focus on doing. Just those daily quests on like farming and getting all the pearls around the maps. Like, all of that is good, but it does eventually get tiring at a certain period of time, and I feel like they do need to work on that in future updates. So that's all I really need to say on the gameplay. I really like it, and I will still join in every single day to play this game. Okay, so let us move on to the 3rd section, which is the dress up. Now, I don't really have that much to say on the dress up system. It's pretty minimalistic right now. Like, there's really nothing much that you can do with the dress up. There's like mermaid tails. There's the tops that you can buy inside of the shop. I really do commend how cheap the shop is, and like all of the Robux prices. I do respect how cheap they are, and like all of the game passes, they are actually really cheap for what they are offering inside of the game. And I feel like why they cheapened it is because they know that the game is already so appealing. So if they make the game passes somewhat affordable to somebody that just has like 1,000 Robux laying around, it would be easy for you to just buy a couple of pearls inside of the shop. Like, it's no biggie. Like, you could just do that off the bat. Like, it's not that hard to just do that. And you do not know how many times I've just stared at the shop looking at my Robux saying, no, do not spend anything, TT. You know better than this. And I will be completely honest, the most amount of Robux that I've probably spent on this game is like 200 Robux. And I know some people have already spent like thousands of Robux on this game, but I'm not doing that. I'm not wasting my Robux on this game. But if you want to, you can absolutely do so. So that's basically all I have to say on dress up. Like, the makeup is nice, the accessories are nice, the mermaid tails are adorable. And yeah, let's move on to my overall opinions. Alright. So my overall opinions about Mermaid Isle and if it will die at the end of summer. Now, genuinely speaking, I feel like they could do so much for the summer season inside of Mermaid Isle. Like, what if they turned the entire map into like a shipwreck? Like, not like the entire map, but what if they put a shipwreck quest into the game, and what if they like put some lore behind it and everything is like murky and scary, and like what if they put all of these siren tales into the game? Like, that would be really cool. What if they did that for the Halloween season? And then for the Christmas season, what if they made everything like icicles and the trees just frozen and stuff like that? Like, that would be so cool. Because it's like, not only does this game not have to stay in its summer state for eternity, it can actually branch out into different seasons. So you can be a mermaid in different seasons without it necessarily having to be locked inside of the summer season. So there's genuinely so much that they could do for this game, and I really do love this game. I love it so much. I just hope that if anybody from the Mermaid Isle team sees this video, just take my criticism lightly. I really don't mean anything of this rudely. I just want you guys to improve on the game, because this game genuinely has potential and I do not want it to die. Like, I made plenty of videos on this game and shorts on this game, and I just don't want it to die. It's just that good of a game, and I want to see the direction it takes. Alright, so yeah, I think that is all I have to say on today's topic. If you guys have anything to add, please put it down in the comments, and yeah, that is all I have to say on today's video. If you guys like the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and see ya!